The NFL season has returned, finally. And we're here, bringing you everything you need to know. Our picks of the week,
Our fantasy do's and don'ts,
daily fantasy bargains,
and our 2016 predictions.
and let's get started there. You know, even though the season's just beginning, I can't help but wonder whose job might be coming to an end.
This segment's called
Now, as we know, every year there's coaches' heads on the chopping block. This year, my pick for a surefire ring is Rex Ryon. As long as he's the head coach of the Buffalo Bills, they might as well change their logo to a hamster running on a wheel. Stuck in that place, 6-10 to 9-7, and that's just not going to get them in the playoffs. I think it's playoffs or bust for the Bills, and Rex is out.
My pick is Marvin Lewis. You see, Marvin Lewis isn't a bad coach, but every year he struggles to take the Bengals over that hump. I think it's Super Bowl or he's out of there.
And now that we're talking about who's going out, let's talk about who's coming back. Comeback Players of the Year. There's a lot of good picks this year for Comeback Player of the Year. Andrew Luck, Le'Veon Bell, RG3. But my pick, Keenan Allen. Now the team sucks, Chargers, fuck them. But that means they're going to be playing from behind a lot. Phillip Rivers chucking that ball to his favorite target, Keenan Allen. I see him having a huge season, big numbers, big comeback season.
Now, my pick is Jordy Nelson. Coming off an ACL tear last year, he's coming back with vengeance. And he's got Aaron Rodgers and one of the best passing quarterbacks of all time, in my opinion. I think Aaron Rodgers is set for a huge year, and Jordy Nelson is going to reap all the benefits.
It's looking like a tight race this year for Comeback Player of the Year. Now it's never too early to start thinking playoffs. So let's make a pick. A team that's going to fall out and a team that's going to come in that wasn't in last year.
All right, well, my fall-off team this year is the Washington Redskins. They're always a semi-strong team, and I never think that they're actually good enough to reach the Super Bowl. This year, I think they take a step back, and the Giants are stepping in. See, the New York Giants are a pretty strong football team, led with a high-powering offense. They just drafted a new rookie receiver that's going to start opposite to Odell Beckham. I can only imagine. And then, with the addition of my boy, Victor Cruz, dancing all around the football field, it's going to be a great addition to the team, and I feel like Eli Manning, for him, the sky's the limit.
All right. Well, you might want to call me a homer, but my pick to make the playoffs this year is right here, written on my shirt. Can you read that? Raiders. The greatness of the Raiders is returning this year. Did you hear about it? It's all over the news, I believe. But the team that's going to have to fall out, now you talked about them earlier in the show. Cincinnati Bengals. You kept saying Marvin Lewis not getting over that hump. I think they're going to take a step back this year after losing some key pieces on offense. And Cincinnati's going to make room for the Raiders in the playoffs. All right, now let's get down to the brass tacks. Those Super Bowl predictions. Who do you got this year, Ryan?
This year, I think it's going to be a rematch of 2011. Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? I don't see anybody stopping Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. And, the mighty Steelers are coming back for that crown.
So you got Steelers winning that one.
I got Steelers winning that one. You know why? Because we got AB. We got Roethlisberger. We're going to have a healthy Le'Veon Bell. And our receiving core, it didn't take that much of a hit with Martavis Bryant leaving. We got Eli Rogers on the come up. And we got Marcus Wheaton on the outside, who I think is going to be great this year.
Now that pick might be a tad bit biased. You won't see me putting the Raiders in the Super Bowl. Maybe next year. This year, I got the Patriots and the Cardinals facing off.
That's a good one.
I think the Cardinals, with Tyrann Mathieu, they had a good chance of making it last year. He fell out. Kind of messed up that defense a little bit. It pains me to say, but I have the Patriots winning over the Cardinals. I'd rather see the Cardinals win, but Angry Tom, handsome, angry, unstoppable.
See, the problem I have with that pick is that I don't see the Cardinals getting past the Carolina Panthers. I just think that's too much of a bully team. They bully teams like the Cardinals. And Carson Palmer, how much hits can he really take?
That's true. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Let's give the people what they came for. Make that cash.
The cash.
The picks of the week. Now, Ryan, this week I got 3 dogs. Three underdogs, starting with the Oakland Raiders going to New Orleans. New Orleans, they don't have a defense. Yeah, they might put some points up, but Raiders are going to put some points up too. And I think they'll get more stops. That's my first dog. Who you got?
I got the Kansas City Chiefs over San Diego. Kansas City's favorite to win by 6, and I think that their offense is going to pretty much do what they need to do, and the defense is going to ball out. Eric Berry, you already know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Tampa Bay going to Atlanta, 2.5-point underdog. The line started at 3.5, and it's already started creeping back. People know Tampa Bay has the edge in this game. Jameis Winston coming in his second year. I think he's going to do work. Plus, they got the better defense.
I'm excited to see the big boy rumble. Now, my pick is the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Washington Redskins. Now, I have been a little bit biased this whole show, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're favored to win by 2.5, and I think they can do a lot better than that.
All right, and my last dog of the week, Buffalo Bills going to Baltimore as a 3-point underdog. Buffalo, they got the better offense, they got the better defense. Now, Baltimore is getting respect because, yes, they never have 2 bad years in a row, but I see them losing on opening day to Buffalo.
Now, my last pick is the New York Giants over the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys are only valued to win by over 1, but that high passing attack by the Giants is something to be scared, something to be reckoned with. Yeah.
I like it. All right, we'll see how our picks do this week. We're going to keep track every week and shit like that.